Hey, Brandon, welcome to Miami and congratulations. On the telecast, they talked about you requesting all these film clips from all these NFL teams. Tell us why you did that. And when you watched the Dolphin defense, what stuck out for you?
Oh, hold on a second. Brandon, somehow you got muted here. Hold on a second.
I got you. I'm good. I'm good.
All right, there we go. Go ahead.
I knew that I wanted to be able to grow my game. When your game mentally is something that's gonna, keep you in the league for the longest time. So I was very determined, to get as much film as I could from my agent. I requested my agent just give me as much film as I want to, watch it. I would really want to dissect the defense of each NFL team and kind of just get a, familiar sense of how teams scheme up different teams and what's like people's main coverages and why they run this versus that, and just take a lot of questions. I took a lot of questions with me, and I don't know, it was a really fun experience. It definitely took a lot of time. It took probably about 8 weeks to finish the whole thing, but it was definitely worth it at the end of the day.
Next, we'll go to Safin.
Brandon, congratulations. I imagine the studying probably paid off, especially when meeting with Brian Flores and Chris Greer. I guess what were some of your conversations like with them in regards to the defense that they play with a safety on the back end and usually a lot of nickel and dime?
Yeah, so their big thing is obviously they liked how versatile I was, how I'm able to kind of move around and not have one specific position, just kind of be very coachable and do whatever I'm told to do at the end of the day. So it was an awesome experience. I just kind of had a very good vibe when I sat down and met with them. It was kind of just like a connection at first sight, especially when I sat down with them and talked with them. So I had a really good feeling about it, honestly, and it just kind of went up from there.
Next up is Joe Shad.
Hey, Brandon, congratulations. I read a few stories that talked about how you've played through injuries in your career, or tried to play through ankle and shoulder injuries. Can you talk about the mindset that went into that?
Yeah, I'm a type of player, obviously, just how competitive I am. I don't like anything to get in my way, to be honest, and kind of firm and stubborn when it comes to injuries. I know they're definitely a part of the game. It's a physical sport, so they're kind of eventually, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is at the end of the day. But I'm gonna give him all until I can't anymore. So that's how I kind of lived, and that's how I've always thought of myself as a person and a player. So just being able to go full speed, go 100%, as much as I can, as fast as I can, and as hard as I can was my biggest goal going into it. And I really didn't like injuries to kind of get in the way and determine, the type of player I am, because injuries don't stop me. Obviously they happen, like I said, but at the end of the day, I think they kind of humble you and they kind of make you really appreciate things, once you get back. And I don't know, I just really just didn't let anything stop me or anything get in my way.
Next, we'll go to Chris Perkins.
Brandon, talk to me about the difference between playing strong safety or down in the box and being the deep safety, as far as mentality and I'm thinking, as the last line of defense, you have to take a wiser angle when you're the last guy, and maybe up in the box you can be more aggressive. What are the differences in those safety positions, and which do you prefer?
Yeah, so being in a box, man, it's nasty. It gets nasty down there taking on running backs. If you blitz, one-on-ones with them, you got to take on pullers for counters. You got to take on tight ends. So I've always embraced it, kind of. I think I'm pretty aggressive, an aggressive safety, and I love the challenges, to be honest. Obviously, I'm not the biggest dude out there, but I kind of, in my mindset, I'm like, I'm gonna get back in this backfield. I'm gonna do what I can, to be great and be successful. And I think the biggest thing that I've learned is just the vision. It's kind of weird going from the high safety and being able to see everything, and then once you get down in the box and you start playing man coverage, or when you roll down and be that roll down safety, your vision kind of shrinks. So you kind of have to adjust that and kind of get used to that. But that's definitely probably the biggest difference.
Cam Wolf.
Hey, Brandon, congrats. You talked about your versatility. I know that you played a lot of special teams. You know, you had a couple block punts and returning ability. What is it about special teams that gets you going?
Man, it's really just anytime I touch the field, to be honest. Like I'm always looking for a chance to be great and kind of prove myself, you know, whether it's on defense or on special teams. Special teams has always been fun to me because you can make plays, you know, you can be nasty and you can do some really fun stuff. Returning, I really enjoyed returning from that standpoint. I love running down on kickoff. I love blocking punts. I just love being on the field at the end of the day.
Safid?
Brandon, how was the shoulder doing? And typically with safeties, the shoulder injuries happen a lot because you're diving into the running backs, the tight ends. I guess how do you kind of see yourself not fearing to do that thing and trusting your shoulder and trusting your body after this?
Yeah, my shoulder feels really good. You know, obviously, staying the course, trusting the process, taking it one day at a time. But I mean, it's definitely after an injury, it's the biggest thing is just getting your confidence back. And I think, you know, once you get your confidence back, you can be the type of player that you want to be. I think over this, you know, over the rehab and everything that I've been able to do, I'm able to do mostly everything now. You know, I've been running for a number of weeks. I've been lifting weights. I was super excited to do push-ups. Push-ups again, I never realized how fun push-ups were. So it's definitely just a steps and day-to-day process at the end of the day. But shoulder's doing really good, and I'm just, you know, enjoying and like I said, just taking it day by day.
We got a fan question from Travis.
Yeah, hey Brandon, we got Karen here in Glasgow, Scotland wants to know, how do you see yourself fitting into Coach Flores' system and what do you add to the defense?
Man, I just really see me being as a kind of like a Swiss Army knife, a guy that can come in and do whatever I need to do. Obviously, just me being as versatile as I am. If the coach needs me to play in the box, I'll do it. If he needs me to play high safety, I'll do it. If he needs me to play some reps at corner, I'll do it. Like, you know, the biggest thing to me is just getting on the field and helping the team out at the end of the day.